Hello, everyone. My name is Martin from Finance Oracle. Today, I'm going to be bringing you update from the JCC again, and it's going to be very interesting. I'm going to be sharing updates that will get you motivated to do the right thing. As you all know, I'm not a visa agent. I'm only going to bring you tips how to achieve employment-based immigration, and this is out of many years of experience on this, and I've been able to also give people advice that help them to become successful. So we're gonna be looking at the GCC again and how you can become successful working in the GCC. And today I will be discussing about facts about GCC country currencies. We don't know about the GCC country currencies. A lot of people don't know. Some persons knows. But today I'm going to be talking about the facts, and we'll be looking at it, fact and figures. So I would like you to stay tuned as we discuss this in details. Well, the GCC countries, like I told you, is Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Oman, UAE, Qatar, and Kuwait. 6 countries. And they are the ones who make up the GCC countries. Now, what are their currencies? Bahrain. Bahrain uses Bahraini dinar. And that is what their currency is. They have some other, like fees and all that. But then the main currency is Bahraini dinar. Then Emirates, which is United Arab Emirates, they use the Emirati dirhams, which is also known as AED. Actually, Bahrain dinar is known as BHD, Bahrain dinar. Some person call it Bahrain dollar, but it's not Bahrain dollar, it's Bahrain dinar. And AED is Emirati dirhams. That is what United Arab Emirates uses. And Kuwait uses Kuwaiti dinar, which is also known as KWD, Kuwaiti dinar. Mostly they use their names. All of them, they use their names because they're very proud of themselves, and they use their names. Then we have Omani Riyals, that is used in Oman, and that is OMR, Omani Riyal. Then we have the Saudi Arabia, they use the Saudi Riyal, which is SAR, Saudi Riyal. So it's good you get to know them and you know what they are being represented with. Now, I would like to look at exchange rates of this currency compared to USD. The first three is lower than USD. The last three is higher than USD. So I've categorized it that way, and I would like us to look at it in that direction. For example, someone who is in Saudi Arabia is going to be using Saudi Riyal, which is SAR, and one Saudi Riyal is 0.27 USD. It's lower than USD, about a quarter USD, or a little bit more than a quarter USD. And one thing with the whole of Middle East is that their currency is almost fixed. The fluctuation you will see is minor, so it is fixed. But just once in a while you see something minor, of course. But it is fixed, and everyone knows this. So, like I said earlier on, the Saudi use SAR, which is about 0.27 USD. Then the Emirati dirhams, which is AED, is also 0.27 USD. And the Qatari area also is 0.27 USD. And this made it possible that even if I leave Bahrain and I drive to Dubai, I can actually spend my money in Dubai. They will just convert it, divide it by 10. If I also go with Qatar money to Saudi, one Qatar Riyal is same as one Saudi, one Qatar Riyal is same as one Saudi Riyal. So they easily spend their money across the countries without any, argument or whatever. And the banks receive them, no argument. Okay, so first, all of them are the same. Saudi Riyal, Emirati Dirhams, and Qatari Riyal, all 0.27 USD. Now let's look at the second half. In fact, the second half met the first three strongest currencies in the world. So you can imagine that the three strongest currencies in the world are all from the GCC. That is to tell you how viable their currency is. If you don't have, the economy. If you don't have a viable economy, you cannot make your money so strong. It won't last for long. But across the ages, these guys have kept it strong and kept it big. So the next is Omani Riyal. The Omani Riyal is 2.64 USD. That means that one Omani Riyal will give you an exchange of 2.64 USD. That is a lot of money. And the next is Bahrain Dinar, which is BHD. Remember, Omani Riyal is OMR. BHD is giving you 2.68 USD. So one Bahrain Dinar is 2.68 USD, which is a lot of money. And lastly is Kuwaiti Dinar. So one Kuwaiti Dinar is 3.27 USD. That is the biggest currency in the world. So if you come to the hierarchy of the strongest currency, the first one is Kuwaiti Dinar, the second one is Bahrain Dinar, the third one is Omani Riyals. So you see how strong they are. You can imagine one Kuwaiti Dinar is 3.27 USD. That is such a very big currency. Let me make it a bit explicit and more clear to us. Let me take, for example, Nigeria, where I come from. We're in Nigeria, where USD in black market is about 1,150. It fluctuates. I don't know the exact value. I've not been doing conversion of Naira to USD, or USD to Naira. So, but I know at a point it went up to 1.5. But let's say now, at black market is 1,150. Let me take that for example. So it means that one Saudi Riyal at 0.27 USD is gonna give us 310 Naira, 310.5 Naira. That is pretty fair. I mean, compared to someone who is earning USD, it's pretty fair. Of course, they will pay you higher than, in terms of how bulk it's gonna be. Okay, then for someone who is earning from Emirati Dirhams, from Dubai, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, all those areas, who is earning AED, at 0.27, you're going to have the same 310 Naira, 310.5 Naira. Pretty fair. Also, for someone who is earning Qatari Riyal, you're going to have the same amount, 310 Naira, 310.5 Naira. So it's pretty fair. It's pretty fair. Now let's look at these other guys who are like in the first phase of the currency, who are earning the strongest currency. If you earn one Omani Riyal, you're gonna have 2.64 USD, and that will be giving you at 1,150. That is gonna give you 3,036 Naira for one Omani Riyal. That sounds big. Then for a Bahraini Dinar at 2.68 USD, you're gonna have 3,082 Naira. And the biggest, which is Kuwaiti Dinar, at 3.27 USD per one Kuwaiti Dinar, you're gonna have 3,760.5 Naira. 3,760. That's a lot of money. Now, if you do immigration the way I'm asking you to do, don't run with some kind of visa and just come and get hooked up here or get hooked up in the Middle East. Ensure you find a job before you come. If you don't have a certificate, you're gonna get a job of about 450 real. Let's say for Bahrain, let me use Bahrain for an example. 450 PhD. And if you have degree and you have a good skill, or you have degree, or you have a good skill, you may earn as much as 2,000, more than 2,500, 1,500. Of course, the guys who earn 2,000, 2,500 are like most of them work in the oil company, or they're IT guys and stuff like that, or they're doctors. Okay, but then you can earn as much as 1,500, 1,800, 1,700 Bahrain dinar per month. But let me take an average of 1,000 Bahrain dinar. And I'm going to also use it in comparison with Saudi. The Saudi I'm going to be using as 10,000. Because mostly, salary scale, if it is 1,000 in Bahrain, it is 10,000 Saudi, it's 10,000 in Dubai, it's 10,000 in Qatar. That is how it is. So, for Saudi, if you're earning an average of 1,000 Bahrain dinar, just taking from the average, I don't want to take it from the higher end, it means that for you to, if you convert, let's say for Saudi, you're gonna be earning 10,000, and if you convert 310.5 times 10,000, you're gonna be having about 3,105,000 naira. That's what you're gonna earn in a month. I mean, if you have that job of 1,000 Bahrain dinar or 10,000 Saudi riyals. So if you also live in Dubai and you earn 10,000, you're gonna be having about 3,105,000 naira also. And if you're also in Qatar, you earn 10,000, you're gonna have about 3,105,000 naira also. So that is pretty good amount of money. I mean, this is exclusive of your accommodation, exclusive of that as well. I will talk about that. So now let's look at the big boys. I mean, let's look at the big countries with big currency. If you're in Oman and you're earning 1,000, you're gonna also be having about 3,000. I mean, if you're earning 1,000, not 10,000, you're gonna be having about 3,036,000 naira. So that is great. And if you're also in Bahrain, you're earning 1,000, you're gonna be having about 3,082,000 naira. And if you're in Kuwait and you're earning 1,000, you're gonna be having about 3,760,500 naira. So you can see how big that is. Well, because the currency is big, you may not come here. I mean, you may not come to Bahrain and you earn 20,000 riyal in a month. No, it's still going to be maybe 1,000, 1,500, stuff like that. So you can see how big these currencies are. Now, this is not inclusive of accommodation. Your company is going to provide the accommodation, which could worth over 300, 400,000, 500,000 a month. Honestly, you can Google what accommodation is. And this is going to be a tax-free salary. You're going to be having transport, free transport, mostly a car. And you're going to be having free medical treatment and welfare, some other welfare, which some company pay for gym, some pay for 50% gym, I pay for 50% gym, this kind of thing. So many other welfare depending on whom you are, your qualifications, what values you have, or what your companies offer. So there are a lot of benefits that follow working in the Middle East, and a lot of persons wants to go to Europe, wants to go to US, Canada, Australia, and all that. But the truth is that working in the Middle East gives you an edge. Today I just want to talk about the currencies to give you an eye-opener how it works here. Be aware that not just every job you get this kind of money. There are some jobs you get as little as 300 riyal or dinner, because you either have rushed into the job because you're frustrated, you came in with some kind of visa and you want a job. There are also jobs that you do that you get lower, like barista, those who serve coffee in the shops. Maybe you get 250 and stuff like that. So it all depends on the job. It all depends on the skills you have. Of course, if you are, let's say, certified weather inspector, you can earn as much as 3,500 in a month. So you can imagine that is, almost 9 million. So, well, I don't want to go extreme, but that is what it looks like in the Middle East. Some are well paid, some are underpaid, but in average, you will be comfortable if you get a good job for yourself without running with some visiting visas, looking for where to hide your head and stuff like that. All the best, guys. I wish you best of luck. If you're thinking of coming to Middle East, just comment in the comment section. I want to try it, and do follow up with my video. The video I sent yesterday, we talked about employment-based immigration to Qatar. So that will help you to understand how to search for a job and how you will be able to find one without paying an agent. Please do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to share, and do not forget to like my video. This is the only way you can show me that I'm doing a good job. And if I'm doing a good job, and if you're proud of what I'm doing, just click "I'm proud of you." Just type in the comment section "I'm proud of you." Thank you very much and have a great day. Cheers.